Please form a circle. First things first, we have rapper ATK. I don't even know if this ninja's a rapper, but we have Leroy Whitaker, aka ATK Scotty, sentenced to life in prison without parole. Ninja. And look at what these ninjas say in the comment section. Ninja said, mind you, Jet had a plea for 15 years. He stayed solid. That's real. Free Scotty. Yeah, these ninjas clowns. Major lesson alert, kids. Buddy 24 and his life is over. Stay in school and leave the streets alone, or this can be you. W comment. Being a civilian and not a street ninja is nice. I'm at home playing 2K right now on my day off. What are y'all doing? Finna go make me a steak, LOL. That's like 2 days for a real ninja. What these ninjas talking about, bro? Hey, man, look, I try to tell you guys, look, I try to be a street ninja, okay? You know, I could look the role. I'm like, bro, it's like, what's the point? Why do these ninjas want to be locked up with a bunch of other men?
What the hell?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Oh my God.
Nah, brother.
No way.
Nah, brother. Nah, I don't know who this kid is, right? I don't know who this kid is, but this ninja just lost his whole life, okay? He lost his whole life over some dumb shit. I'm here to tell you. Now, the other one that I'm about to show you is Queso. Shout out to Queso. I don't know if their stories were related or whatever the case may have you. Shout out to everybody that watches in the gangbanging ninjas. Y'all let us know what's up. We have Queso. So Queso, Hakeem Queso Robinson, has been sentenced to life in prison without the eligibility of parole for a deadly shooting of Charles Lil Buck McCormick Jr. Ninja. Yep, that's how the gang go. Let's let you guys hear this. Shout out to all the YNs. Come listen, guys. Here we go.
All right, Mr. Robinson, again, on July 31 of 2025, the jury found you guilty as charged in count 1 to murder.
And also, just real quick, in this situation, if I'm not mistaken, in this situation, I believe his father testified against him. His father testified against him so he could get out because he had other kids to raise. That's how the gang go, people. If you guys want to be street ninjas, that's how the gang go. Here we go.
In the first degree by unanimous verdict, and at this time, this court will then adjudicate you guilty of that offense and sentence you to the only lawful sentence that this court can impose, and that is mandatory life in prison without the eligibility for parole. You will have credit for 1,666 days of time already served. I'll impose mandatory felony court costs of $518. I'll enter a restitution order payable to the Victims' Crimes Compensation Trust Fund, which will be joint and several with your co-defendant, in the amount of $7,500. Do you understand your sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, of course, you do maintain the right to appeal both the judgment and the sentence entered in this case, and you are going to...
Yeah, gentlemen, like I said, man, this is a learning example. Go to school, play video games, play sports, ninja. For some odd reason, like I said, bro, don't be a street ninja. Shout out to the street ninjas. Hey, bro, salute. Shout out to the soldiers. What did the girl say? Beyonce, I need a soldier. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, shout out to them soldiers. You don't have to do that, gentlemen. You don't have to do that. I know it's all enticing. You know, the girls flock to you and shit like that, and they want to be with you and all that. Bruh, it's not worth it. Here we go.
Must do so within 30 days.
Hold up.
If you can't afford an attorney for that appeal, one can be appointed to you. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, now this ninja life is in the toilet, ninja. In the motherfucking toilet, okay? It's in the toilet. So, I mean, you guys do what you want to do, right? We got Sheff G. More Law and Order with Black Adam, people. We have Sheff G turning himself in to serve his life sentence. So we have Sheff G turned himself in to begin serving a 5-year prison sentence for attempted murder and conspiracy charges today, ninja. 1 second. And my bad, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all hit the like button and answer the poll. If I don't say anything, I see you guys. You know, I can see this right here. My BZ is just, you know, I'm trying to do the show. I appreciate y'all watching, though. Hit the like button, ninja. So on Wednesday, October 1st, Sheff G, born Michael Williams, showed up at the state Supreme Court in New York City with his friends, family, girlfriend, and lawyer in tow to be sentenced and begin his bid. Fox 5 New York caught up with the rapper as he was entering the building, and he offered some parting shout outs to fans. Stay safe, be safe, play safe, Sheff said, and do everything that you dream about. So we're bringing you guys, shout out to everybody that's new here that found their way to the page. We're bringing you guys updates on stories we covered in the past. So we covered this story. We covered the Queso story. The last ninja, ATK Scotty, we didn't really cover him, but I mean, the more of the story still stands firm, right? At the end of the day, don't do this shit, guys. Do not do this shit. So in March, Sheff G pleaded guilty to second-degree attempted murder and second and fourth-degree conspiracy after he was charged in May of 2023 for his involvement in crimes connected with his membership in the Crips and the Nine Ways gang. Shout out to all the gangbangers, gangbanging ninjas, the Suwoos, the Bloods, the Crips, and all that, and the MS-13s.
You need to leave.
Trendel Ragwa, salute to you ninjas. Hey man, don't shoot the messenger. I'm trying to just tell people, you know, on a tightrope, walk on a tightrope, ninja. You don't gotta lean to the left or the right. Walk on a tightrope. So don't try and send the Goonies after me, okay? Please. Authorities charged the group with 12 shootings that involved over a dozen victims, including 3 innocent bystanders. Prosecutors say Sheff G used the earnings from his music career to fuel gun violence in Brooklyn by offering money and giving expensive juries to those who commit acts of violence. And ninjas wonder why I keep my Glockiana on me. In exchange for his plea, Brooklyn Supreme Court Justice Danny Chun handed down a 5-year sentence, and he was originally slated to be sentenced on August 13th.
All right, today, Brooklyn rapper Sheff G turned himself in for a 5-year prison sentence, and only our Lisa Evers talked to him while he was walking into court. Lisa.
Well, Stephen, Natasha, 27-year-old multi-platinum rapper and ex-gang leader Sheff G has long-term dreams of music superstardom and luxury living, and he's made progress towards that. But first, he has to handle unfinished business from the streets he used to run, a 5-year prison term for attempted murder and conspiracy. Michael Williams, known to his millions of fans as drill and sexy drill rapper Sheff G, gathered on a corner across the street from State Supreme Court with his girlfriend, family, and his attorney Arthur Aidala to face a tune no one ever wants to hear. Time to turn yourself in. But first he left a few words for the kids he knows look up to him.
Stay safe, be safe, play safe, and do everything that you dream about. Win a circle.
Okay.
Thank you, Lisa.
All right, today, Brooklyn rapper Sheff G.
Inside the packed courtroom, Sheff G stood with attorney Aidala and asked the court to consider deducting time he served on a related gun charge. Last spring, Williams pleaded guilty to multiple counts of second-degree attempted murder and conspiracy after being arrested in one of the biggest gang cases ever in Brooklyn. The Brooklyn DA said he was a leading member of the 8 Trey Crips and 9 Ways gang, accused of shootings, gun possession, and stealing cars. Instead of the 20-year prison term sought by prosecutors, Supreme Court Justice Danny Chun gave Sheff G 5 years.
Also, real quick disclaimer. If you guys ever hear my new music and I talk about gang banging, I am faking, okay? I am faking. And I'm saying that to my CIA and FBI agent that's watching me. Ninja, I'm faking. I am not doing none of that shit. I am bullshitting, okay? I don't care how good it sounds. I don't care if you could tie up what I said to something that actually happened in real life. Ninja, art is life, so I'm just imitating life, but I ain't do it. Okay, I ain't do it. I'm gonna say it now. I ain't do it, okay?
Noting in the record that the evidence did not prove he was a trigger puller himself.
They wanted Michael Williams, Sheff G, to go to jail for decades, literally decades. But the judge read the 1,800 minutes of pages of the case, and he felt very differently. He felt that their case wasn't that strong, that Michael Williams, it was questionable about what he actually did.
Inside the packed courtroom, Sheff G stood with attorney Aidala and asked the court to consider.
And he did the best he could do.
And always remember, people, this ninja got lucky. Shout out to Sheff G. He got lucky. He got lucky. The main thing I want the people that look like me and my male and female counterparts of a lighter complexion to understand is you're at the mercy of the court. That is a position you don't want to be in. You never want to be in mercy of the court, because at that point, it all depends on whether or not the judge and the jury like you. Now, in regards to people that look like me, darker and lighter, of course, but, you know, ninjas, okay? Ninjas.
My nigga.
Yeah. You don't want to be in a position to where you have to rely on the court, because the jury of your peers may not actually like you because of hello. So that's just something to keep in mind. Here we go.
Judge, and he offered him the least amount of time in prison, which is 5 years.
And that means that ninja got lucky. So shout out to that judge, but still. That ninja got lucky. So yeah, if I make gangbanging music for the gangbangers, it's to help them do whatever they do, which is gangbang. But I'm not participating, okay? I'm just letting you guys know that right now out the gate. I am not participating. I want no parts in that tomfoolery, okay? I want no parts, all right? All right, let me see. Do we have anything else? Before we get to the main event, which is Ray J. I mean, we could call it the main event, but I'll start. Yeah, we're going to call it the main event, but I'm going to start with Krishan Rock. Main event time, people. Hit the like button and answer the poll in the chat. Hold up. Where is Win? There's Win. Where is Virtual? Turn off Virtual. 4, 3, 2. Oh, and that was it for Law & Order with Black Adam, people. All right, man. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button.